I'm going to play a video here and ask a couple questions about it.
But here's the deal. If this generation doesn't stand up and defend freedom, it's gone.
Yeah.
And once it's gone, freedom doesn't come back by itself. The only way you get your freedoms back is it's earned with the price of blood. We can't be too busy or too complacent or too worried about offending someone anymore. There's no more excuses. This is it. November 3rd, freedom is on the ballot. You have a choice of either voting for freedom by voting for Donald J. Trump for president again for 4 more years, voting Republican straight down your ballot, or you're going to vote for socialism and vote to completely end America as we know it. And this is no joke. They do not want you to be able to defend yourself, because if you can defend yourself, guess what? Then you can stop a tyrannical government. However, if they take away your guns, then you can't, not only can you never stop a tyrannical government, you can never even defend yourself if someone is breaking in your home. And that's the reality. This is where we are today in 2020.
Okay, Mother Jones. It started off with a cut sentence when she said, but.
Clearly edited.
Okay, so whatever she said before is wiped out. And then you saw 3 times when it was cut.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And Mother Jones, I'm sorry, I am not going to rely upon them to give an accurate depiction of the tape.
She can. We can proceed with questioning. The witness can respond. I mean, it is the witness. It is statement she made, and she can respond. So, go ahead.
Well, let's establish that. Representative Greene, this is a statement that you made in an interview with Mr. Dorr in October of 2020, right?
That is a very partial, cut off and pasted statement. That is me speaking, but my sentences are cut off. My full message is not there.
Okay. And in that statement, what you say is if you can defend yourself, you can stop a tyrannical government. However, if they take away your guns, you can never stop a tyrannical government, right?
Correct.
Okay. And you believe that?
Absolutely.
Okay. And in fact, what was done in 1776 was to stop a tyrannical government with guns. Fair?
Sure, yeah.
And that was to use violence against a tyrannical government, just to get that clear.
No, they were trying to get rid of a tyrannical government. There was a lot of, there was a big process. There was a big build-up there before the Revolutionary War. The whole purpose was not to use guns for violence.
What did you mean?
It's the narrative that you're trying to push here.
What did you mean when you said that once you lose your freedom, it has to be earned with the price of blood?
Well, I've always said I'm against violence, and I've always said I never want to see a war in this country. Never. I've said that over and over again in many speeches, and the reason why I say that is because I don't want to see war here on American soil. I have 3 children that are young adults, and I never want to see my children fighting a war, earning back our freedoms. And I've said that. That's what I'm talking about.
It wasn't actually.
Earned with the price of blood is a reference to violence, isn't it?
The price of blood is the unfortunate and tragic cost of war. And that's what happened in the Revolutionary War. And that's what I'm talking about.
And you know that the term 1776 is actually a term that's sometimes used in politics today.
I don't know if you've noticed our state seal here in Georgia. I know you're not from Georgia, but as you can see, we enjoy our history and we're proud of our freedoms. 1776 is on our state seal.
Great. And it's also a term that's used in political discourse in America today.
I don't use it as a term of violence.
But you use it as a term, right?
I have used it as a term, but I do not use it as a term of violence.
We're
trying to push.
We're not up to that yet. You'll have your chance to answer the
understand.
question you want to answer, but you have to start by answering my question, okay? You acknowledge that 1776 is a term that's used in political discourse today, right?
Yes.
And In fact, one of the examples of 1776 being used in political discourse today is the T-shirt that Mr. Dorr was wearing in the interview that we just saw, right?
We saw 1776 backwards on his T-shirt on that cut-up video.
Right.
Yes.
And you understood that T-shirt to mean that people need to possess firearms in order to oppose a tyrannical government.
I don't recall I don't remember seeing his T-shirt that day when I saw him. The only time I'm paying attention to it is now because you're drawing the reference.
Okay, but as you sit here today, you understand that what that T-shirt is conveying as a political message is that people need to possess firearms in order to oppose a tyrannical government.
I don't necessarily understand what you're trying to say.
I'm just asking whether you have that understanding or not.
I think you're more trying to push a narrative and push words in my mouth, and I don't agree with what you're saying necessarily.
As you sit here today, Representative Greene, you know that term 1776 has been used in connection with events of January 6, 2001.
I guess so. I don't know.
Well, you yourself have used the term 1776 to describe the events of January 6, 2021.
I don't recall, but if you say.
Let's go to PX 27, please, Ms. Wells.